Welcome, children of the net, to a brand new episode of Dramatis Lectio. I'm going to try and have this kind of voice for the rest of the night. Of course, and I'm going to present to you tonight's victims, co-hosts. First, the unlikely survivor of a previous reading session, Divar.
Hello, I'm here for the next zombie apocalypse.
No, enough with the bloody zombies already.
I know, I'm just saying that because I won't survive it.
Don't you know that the Titans are going to take over? Anyway, and of course we have a newcomer tonight, the newest member of Team Human, from evilfilth.com, Mr. Gabriel Gray.
Yeah, hello?
Hello, Gabriel. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not bad, man. How are you? Did you survive the New Year
Oh,
okay?
I'm fine. Oh, I'm fine, thanks. I cannot complain. I killed a few people in the meantime. Anyway, so, what I'm going to read tonight. Davar, would you kindly introduce to us tonight's reading?
Well, my good friend Madhog, it is a good story by the name of something written by Dennis the Menace called My Roommate is a Vampire.
Dennis the Menace writes fan fictions. Who could have ever guessed? Okay, so I actually chose tonight's story for one particular reason. First of all, it's a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic fan fiction in which one of the characters is actually a vampire, as the title suggests. And the reason why I chose it is because it's a huge missed opportunity, really. It started off pretty solidly and interestingly, with a fun little story and a very, very complex subtext to go with it, allusions and whatnot, and then it slowly devolves into lesbian Twilight, basically.
What?
You heard that right.
I'm just trying to figure out which Twilight. Like, we're talking about Twilight when she becomes a princess, or Twilight when she's normal?
I mean the vampire Twilight. It becomes the lesbian pony version of Twilight. Basically.
Oh, that one. Sorry, Twilight is so bad, Twilight was so bad, I just erased it from my memory.
Can I just get this straight? My Little Pony and Twilight? Did I hear that right?
No, no, it is not My Little Pony and Twilight. It becomes like a lesbian version of Twilight because the quality of the writing deteriorates halfway through the story. But it's not a crossover between ponies and Twilight. Do not fret. Okay? Did we make that clear?
Okay. I'll go along with it.
I was gonna say that...
Alright, so,
yeah?
would you kindly read the summary of the story?
Okay, just normally then.
Yes?
Okay. There was only one explanation for all of it. All the strange, erratic behavior, her irrational fear of the sun, her nocturnal habits of locking herself in the dark, and closing all the blinds, wearing her sunglasses everywhere, even at night, even inside. It was time to invest in some silver garlic, and a wooden stake.
Okay, isn't that promising? It by judging by the description seems more like the plot from Fright Night than Twilight.
It gives me the vibes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer from that summary.
Well, that's kind of good. Anyway, the main characters here are Vinyl Scratch and Octavia, everyone's favorite mega shipping couple of the fandom.
Hooray!
And okay, Gabriel doesn't know anything about it, so I think you can. Gabriel, when you're in doubt, just nod.
Okay, I am verbally nodding right now.
Verbling nodding is always a nice thing.
We can clearly see you doing that right now. So anyway, let us not waste any more time and start reading this first chapter. By the way, it's a first pony narration, I should tell you, Devar, and you're reading it. It's told from the perspective of Octavia. So since Octavia is said to have a British accent, and since you are the most British-sounding guy in the group,
I have to sound like a British mare, do I?
Yeah, pretty much. So okay, let's start with chapter 1, which is titled "Give Me Something Sweet to Bite."
And I don't think she means the chocolate eclairs, folks.
I don't think she means the Count Chocula cereals either. Gabriel, any joke you would like to add to the mix so we can go really down below with the quality here?
Yeah, is this going to turn into some kind of erotica involving vampires and ponies?
No, it won't.
Well, the title does have those sort of vibe to it, doesn't it?
Well, there are plenty of situations, quote unquote, and allusions, but no, it's not going to go there. But anyway, this is the first half is mainly comedy, so let's begin this thing. Devar, if you please.
Of course. And now, time for my terrible woman accent.
I cannot wait to hear it.
She's a nice mare, really, honest. Certainly not the type of respectable pony my mother would want me to associate myself with. The type you cross the street to avoid. The shady kind of...
Which is strange because she's actually white. Oh, racist jokes! First paragraph, we're going to break some kind of record here. By the way, I'm not racist. I'm just trying to be funny. Sorry.
It'd be way weird for a racist pony considering they're different colours, you know.
Yeah, how would a white suprematist would work in Equestria anyway? That's a question, and
let's not ask that, please.
Let's leave it for another fanfiction altogether. Please go on.
The shady kind of pony, up to no good, with a penchant for mischief.
Penchant for mischief?
Yeah, penchant for mischief. Like Dennis the Menace?
Vinyl the Menace, Vinyl the Menace.
She can join Bernard the Menace.
Vinyl and Bernard the Menace. Gabriel, are you a menace to society?
Only on a Tuesday.
Vinyl, Bernard, and only on a Tuesday, Gabriel are the menace to society. Let's go, please. Let's go on.
Yes. Uncough, undignified. Oh yes, Vinyl Scratch was all of those things.
She also rocked.
She rocked my world. Shall I continue?
Please do.
And I couldn't have asked for a better friend.
Oh.
She was a rough and tumble tomboy, no doubt. Her mane was an absolute disaster. Just awful, impossible to tame, and those colors, ugh! Her sense of fashion left something to be desired. A hoodie in the middle of summer? Why not?
Suspicious.
Hoodies, alarm bells.
Oh gee, I wonder if she's going to be a vampire, and the next couple of chapters will focus on Octavia trying to figure out she's actually a vampire.
What, being absolutely oblivious to the whole thing? Even though she's like, oh, see, you brought a friend over, sucking her blood out. Okay, that's nice.
No, actually, it's the exact opposite. She gets completely obsessed and paranoid about finding out if Vinyl is a vampire or not. Then she kind of loses all common sense.
And you're spoiling it for everyone.
Well,
congrats.
Oh, sorry about that. Maybe Gabriel didn't hear me.
I can hear you.
Damn!
He heard the whole thing. We have to continue reading and act like we didn't say anything.
So,
Just
what paragraph are you up to now? Where have you got to?
Don't you have the link for the page, Gabriel? I thought
No, I thought you guys were just chatting.
no, we provided a link in the chat. It's there.
Of course I've got the link. I'm reading it now.
Okay, so we're
So, where are we? Is
First
it
off-
table, Anna?
first off of the page. Yes. Airtable manners. Please, Devar, go on.
Her table manners were impeccable. I'm joking. Yeah. Yes, that was a fake laugh. The way this is written, this makes me think it's like Nelson Muntz.
I just did a Nelson impression.
Yeah, I know, but I just...
We have a long way to go. Please continue.
Yeah. Was it wrong for me to laugh when she snorted milk out of her nose? Or,
Well, sounds pretty funny, actually.
or when she had lettuce in her teeth?
Yeah.
Good idea, Vinyl. Let's have a belching contest in a 5-star restaurant. I'm sure no pony will mind.
Oh, snap! She got sass!
I just have to read that. A belching contest? I can't imagine Octavia going along with that.
She's being sarcastic. It's kind of her thing.
Of course. I just... Never mind. Vinyl Scratch was definitely confident. She radiated confidence. She had
It's
some...
blinding. It's blinding me!
It twinkled. She had something that I just couldn't put my hoof on. Swagger, maybe?
Swag.
This
I'm-
is
I'm-
mine.
Okay, I'm imagining a picture of Biden Scratch with sunglasses, having a swag face going, damn, that flank.
That flank girl.
Because, the swag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shall we strut down the sidewalk with our noses in the air next to those stuffy Canterlot nobles? Of course we shall, my dear.
uh-oh, she's talking to herself. That's dangerous.
It's first signs of crazies. She definitely knew how to draw attention, get others to notice, make herself known. Her mere presence could change the atmosphere of the room. She was loud and proud and obnoxious, and I couldn't help but wonder why I still hung around with her. Hypnotism!
I was going to say opposites attract themselves because it's a classic comedic trope.
Exactly,
But
hypnotism.
Hypnotism is as good an explanation for me, so go.
What do you think, Gabriel?
Yeah, that.
Gabriel is nodding!
The nodder.
Approval.
Gabriel the nodder.
Gabriel the nodder.
Who does mischief on Tuesdays? Okay, her taste in music left something to be desired. Blaring out Eminem all night.
Have you noticed that she said something to be desired a couple of times already?
Yes, I did notice that.
Is Octavia trying to tell us something?
Like she, let's say, desires her?
No.
Of course not. Let's just continue, shall we?
Okay.
It was obvious we would butt heads. I had to say it like that, didn't I?
You said butthead.
I think Gabriel's laughing at this.
Please go on.
She preferred something...
Butthead. Okay, I'm finished.
I'll kick him, kick that impression out of you if you keep going. She preferred something of the electronic variety. Hope it's not David Guetta. Mine was a more organic medium, with wood and strings and soul.
It's a peace metaphor.
Yes, and that and plus the emphasis on soul, like as if it's important.
Yes, well, okay, I get it. It's important because music has soul in it, and we're going philosophical too early on in this chapter, so come on.
But it was alright. We were complete opposites. Well, duh.
Navar, would you mind go a little faster in your reading?
Vinyl and I, understatement of the century. She was the yin of my yang. Red Oni, blue Oni. We had a love-hate relationship, if you could call it that.
She was the red fighter, you were the blue fighter. More analogies, come on, people, come up with clever analogies. She was Tom. She was Tom. Octavia was Jerry. Come on, more opposites. Come on, people, come on.
She was the butt to my head.
Gabriel, come on, you say something clever.
Oh, 2 + 2 = 4.
What the hell does that have to do with anything?
It means 2 + 2 completes, people.
I am face-palming myself right now.
I'll continue while he does that. Oh wait, this is a dialogue. Who wants to be Vinyl?
Okay, we were complete opposites. Blah, understand? Oh yeah. I'm doing Vinyl if you don't mind.
Okay.
First line of dialogue. Come on, Octi, up here.
Vinyl.
Sounds a bit cockney, actually.
What, like Dick Van Dyke Cockney?
I wouldn't know about that.
Vinyl called, dashing up the stairs. It wasn't my idea, moving in with her. Really, I just went along with it. Financial reasons, you know.
Wait till you get a load of this. Ta-da!
She pushed open the door with a flourish and a bow, showing off her great big DJ set.
A flourish and a bow.
I gawked, running inside, turning around the foyer. This place is great, I said with a haughty sniff. It was certainly not Manhattan, and and it wasn't the Canterlot penthouse of my dreams either, but it would hit to do, already pre-furnished. How wonderful! The paint wasn't peeling, so that was a good sign. Not like my dingy old apartment. The carpet smelled fresh. What the frick? You got problems if you're smelling your carpet.
Maybe it's one of those carpets with an acute smell you can smell from a distance. Let us not delve into creepy territory yet. We'll have plenty of time for that kind of delving.
Straight ahead from the door, there was the foyer, a coffee table, 2 couches, some vases and wilting flowers, then a balcony with a glass...
The flowers are a metaphor.
Yes, I think people can get that, if they're watching this. Then a balcony with a glass door, with a great view of the castle. To the left, a kitchen with a fire extinguisher.
Plot point.
Break glass in case of...
Thank you for your contribution, Gabriel. Your presence is totally not useless at all.
Break glass in case of vinyl scratch.
Oh, double snap! Godlike kill!
Your line now?
Dibs!
She yelled, bolting off down the hallway. She was a peculiar mare, an enigma. I could never tell what she was thinking. Her eyes... Goodness, I had no idea what she looked like without those gaudy sunglasses on. She wore them in her sleep, probably in the shower as well. If I took a peek... Yeah?
Hey guys, can I read a line?
Well, there are only 2 characters I write about now, but you know what?
Yeah,
I want you to voice Vinyl because that would be hilarious. Okay, so when we left our heroine, she was pondering about
Peeking into the eyes under the sunglasses.
more like spying her friend while she shower.
And she also wears her sunglasses at night.
Okay.
Okay, not that I would mind you.
Not that I would, mind you.
Not that I would mind you. Sorry, it's just that my eyes playing tricks on me.
If you would remove your sunglasses. Speaking of removing sunglasses, Devar, you always wear sunglasses. Are you a bloodthirsty vampire?
Not last I checked.
Okay.
Smile. Ding!
Just checking.
About her eyes. Shut up.
She's telling herself to shut up.
I hope she doesn't add a slapper to that, too. What secrets are you hiding, Vinyl Scratch?
She's thinking. This is a thinking line.
I can't do echoes with my voice.
What secrets are you hiding? Vinyl, scratch.
That's it. You'll be my echo from now on.
Okay.
What secrets? There was no secrets between us. I knew her favorite color, songs, places to go on a Friday night.
Places to go on a Friday night.
At least it's not a Tuesday night.
Okay.
But did I really know Vinyl Scratch? The mayor behind the sunglasses and bravado? Or was I only scratching the surface? Friends? Family? Did she have any? Or was she raised by a pack of wolves?
That'll be the day.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Or her cutie mark. How'd she get it? It was a mystery.
Well, gang, it would seem we have a mystery on our hands. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, Shaggy. You take Granny with you to to the basement.
I don't want to go to the basement. I won't do it not even for 2 Scooby snacks.
I was making a reference to Sylvester and Tweety's mysteries, but never mind.
Oh yeah. Oh, now I get it. Okay, yeah.
Sorry, that was a bit obscure, that one.
No, I remember. I actually remember that show. It was stupid, but okay, nonetheless.
She was a mystery mare with an air of mysteriousness surrounding her. Why was there a pause between that?
Because it's supposed to emphasize her lack of adjectives to describe the mystery, the whole mystery of Vinyl Scratch and whatever.
Okay, I think the line next is Vinyl Scratch.
Gabriel, would you be our Vinyl Scratch for tonight? Because that will be hilarious. Gabriel,
you here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to work on a performance for a Vinyl Scratch. Don't know how that'd go. Some like
Okay, she sounds like a tomboy, and well, it's a bit hard to describe really that voice she has. But anyway, just go with your gut feeling.
Okay, so I'm playing vinyl now.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah. This is your line, Nightmare
So
Night.
this is me acting right now. So
okay, please do.
Acting.
I said. She danced around the room.
What?
Decorations.
What are you reading?
Oh, you're two lines above is your line.
Where?
Nightmare Night.
Okay. Good line. Nightmare Night. What a fright.
Boo.
Enchanted.
No, Gabriel. Gabriel! Somebody stop this man! He's ruining this reading! Gabriel! Devar is supposed to read the lines that are not in between quotes. Gabriel, you're like a machine gun sometimes.
Like a Twilight machine gun?
Or like a unicorn machine gun.
Okay, so we're...
The pale unicorn and whatnot.
The pale unicorn chanted, bobbing her head.
It's you again, Gabriel.
Give us something sweet to bite.
Vinyl, I said. She danced around the room. Sorry, I'm just so taken aback by Gabriel's campy performance that I just said
That's
room.
the attempted hostile takeover of this Dramatis Lectio.
She danced around the room, weaving decorations, oblivious. Vinyl! A bit louder this time. She jerked her head, flipping off her headphones. Gabriel?
Oh, he's gone again.
Flipping off her headphones? Yeah.
Oh, no, it's more like a yeah in yeah, what do you want? That kind of yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
take two.
Yeah, take two.
Yeah?
Take 900. Okay.
Please, I'm trying to read.
You will never guess what she's actually reading.
Oh, I have no idea. I was just gonna say, for a joke, please, I'm trying to read. Oh, I have an Italian man, a British, and two British men reading in this room. Never mind, that joke failed.
Yeah, you're Norbed from Community.
Yeah. She rolled her eyes. I couldn't tell, but the way she tossed her mane said it all.
Gabriel. It's your cue,
said
Gabriel.
It all. Octi.
She wiggled her hips.
Gabriel, wiggle your hips. Do it for the fans.
See something you like?
Oh! I flushed. I was looking at your cutie mark. Same place.
By the way, Gabriel, you don't know that, but the cutie mark is a brand that goes on a pony's flank. So she was looking there.
And it's your turn now to say, sure.
Okay, you know what? Gabriel, I'm officially disowning you from being Binary Scratch.
That might be for the best, man.
Yeah, there are going to be a few scenes in which Vinyl will try to sound sexy, and with your voice, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it.
Are we supposed to be feeling something?
Maybe during our private readings. Anyway, sure.
She snickered.
I'm confused between what I'm supposed to read and what I'm not supposed to read. It's not clearly,
Yeah, it's very difficult sometimes.
You have to be an expert. What's your reading? Oh, that sounded a bit like that one girl from Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah. Vinyl was by my side in an instant, pushing me over on the couch and laying on her belly. I shifted slightly, feeling her coat brush against mine. I moved over some more to give her some space. Instead, she closed the gap between our bodies. Oof, this is getting a bit hot now. I think I might need a bucket of water over this.
Oof, I'm sweating like a pig. Come on.
I stared at her, hoping she would get the hint. Instead, she only grinned.
Ah, vampire fangs! She's a vampire! Stick a freaking stake in her heart and whatnot.
Personal space and all that, right? Right?
No, it's right. It's the opposite.
That one.
Okay. Let me see.
I showed her the cover. It was my turn to roll my eyes as she snorted.
Vampires? I never knew you were into that sort of thing. Nightmare Night. Okay, Octavia is actually reading a vampire novel in this vampire fanfiction.
Coincidence?
Guys, on my free, I want you to facepalm at the same time.
Alright.
Okay, one.
Okay, synchronized face palms.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. More or less.
Close enough. I sighed.
What a fright! Give me something sweet to bite! Ooh, title drop!
Gah! Vinyl leaned in suddenly, sandwiching me between her and the couch, her muzzle hot against my neck, sending a shiver up my spine. "Get off me!"
"I want to suck your blood, my dear."
Oh.
Vinyl is actually trying to do a Transylvanian impression here. So.
I think they vaunt.
Street, isn't it? I vaunt to suck your blood.
Yeah. And you know, the irony of it all is that vampires, up until recently, became actually canon in the My Little Pony universe.
Yes, that's quite funny, isn't it?
It is funny.
Now we need fanfiction of Flutter Vamp with Vinyl Scratch Vampire.
Flutterbat.
Yeah, I prefer Flutter Vamp for some reason.
It's a real thing, Gabriel, and it's fantastic. Anyway, go on, Di. Come on. Let's do this bloody first chapter.
I pushed her off, flustered, watching her roll onto the carpet with an
oomph.
She stood up, pouting.
Aw, you're no fun. You gotta get into the Nightmare Night mood, Octi. I just added the Octi for...
That's not for a while, Vinyl. At least a week. I frowned, looking around the loft. Remind me never to hire you as my interior designer. The apartment looks dreadful. Cobwebs everywhere.
Cobwebs everywhere!
You're cleaning this up! Cleaning! Oh my god!
An entire night of free candy! It's better than Earthwarming Eve! Octi?
She danced around.
If you excuse me, I'm going to dance around in this room for a few seconds.
I don't...
Okay, I'm back.
You see what he has to do, folks, for you? For your entertainment? Are you happy?
That's some top-notch verbal dancing.
Oh, Gabriel, aren't you feeling smart? Hey, what's for dinner? Your blood!
Vinyl stared.
Seriously?
Her mouth scrunched up in disgust. I chewed and swallowed, dabbing my lips. Just eat the pasta, Vinyl. You act
Is it a creepy pasta? Huh?
Let's hope it's not, let's hope Sonic EXE is not for dessert.
I don't know the one, I don't want to know it. Anyway.
You act as if you're allergic to pasta.
Pasta!
Pasta!
I really freaking hate Italia.
Yes.
I'm not allergic to the stupid pasta, it's the garlic!
What's wrong with the garlic? You about to say something, Gabriel?
No, wait. Gabriel has something to say!
I can't see her eyes, but I can tell she's looking away now.
No, I thought you said I thought you was gonna say a joke.
Gabriel, would you like to be the mental narration for Octavia? That would be interesting.
Yeah, let's switch over. Yeah, I think that'd be interesting if we switch over every so often.
Okay, but try to read it as if you were reading a poem by Edgar Allan Poe.
Okay.
It's
where am I starting from?
I can't see her eyes. Right under what's wrong with garlic.
Okay. I can't see her eyes, but I can tell she's looking away now.
I hate garlic.
Oh wait, that's him.
She muttered.
Just try it.
Forget it.
Vinyl, eat the garlic.
It wasn't a plea or a compromise. It was a command, an order.
So, assertive, Octavia. She's spinking right now, so that's why the echo.
Okay, Gabriel, continue.
She glowered at me, opening her mouth, and I...
Levitating.
Levitating? Okay. moving it closer to her mouth. The mare took a bite, chewing for a bit before I saw her face contort.
By the way, Gabriel, you wouldn't know this, but unicorns use magic. So when they say levitating the fork, they literally mean levitating the object with the magic telekinesis. And now you know.
And knowing's half the battle, G.I. Joe.
Okay, so that's what levitating means?
Yes,
okay,
it means floating.
Literally means levitating.
Okay, you have to continue now, Gabriel. She had left.
Vinyl, it's you, the vinyl.
Yeah, I've already said that, I thought. Vinyl?
Where are we but where Vinyl? She had left the table and dashed over to the bathroom, spitting it out.
Oh, gross! Gross!
And she turned to shining armor.
Oh my god, it's true.
Raked her tongue with her hoof.
Hey, are you alright?
Positively green. Not really, just a little pale. The Vinyl's coat was always sickly pale. Pale like a vampire's.
Ooh.
This sounds like a song, actually. Pale like a vampire.
Sounds like a good band name, the Pale Vampires.
Lame. Okay, come on, Gabriel, finish this paragraph.
I furrowed my brow. What was wrong with garlic? My mind drifted to my book. It was a bit stupid of me, but my mind had already made the connection. Garlic and vampires. Vampires hated garlic.
Well,
this is your line now, Gabriel.
What if Vinyl was a vampire?
She just might be allergic to garlic, you know.
Apparently, that's the first logical step to thinking, that's what happens with garlic eaters.
It's a vampire, of course. You know what? I'm going to be the narrator from now on, if you don't mind. I'm going to try to sound like Christopher Walken.
What, you mean like, Vinyl Scratch wasn't the type of pony to stop?
Something like that.
Tommy Wiseau and Christopher Walken.
Vinyl Scratch wasn't the type of pony to stop and smell the flowers. Come with me, Vinyl, and we can go on a journey through the Canterlot Gardens. No, thank you. I'm staying right here, Octavia, the dank, dark apartment's room, with all the blind closed. Yes, sirree. Enjoy your nature. No wonder she looks like that. It wasn't the outdoorsy type, but I like the occasional walk through the park. Come to think of it, she never came out when it was bright. She locked herself in when it was summer, and came out in the winter.
Out the closet?
She claimed the bar.
Okay,
It's
I
me.
thought
I have sensitive skin.
You sound like GLaDOS then.
I'm sorry. I have sensitive skin. Vinyls seem to have an adverse reaction to the sun, always clinging to the shadows. Vampires didn't like the sun, so of course she has to be a vampire.
Logical step in thinking.
Vinyl scratch the vampire, ha ha ha, that's a good one. She was nocturnal, her job called for it. By day she was Vinyl Scratch, the laziest mare equestrian I'd ever seen, lounging around, sluggish. By night she was some pony else, she was DJ Pond 3, somehow even more loud and obnoxious than Vinyl Scratch.
You're coming with me, and that's final.
But the sun is still out, she mourned.
It's your line again.
I gestured to the moon outside her window.
You're getting fat. Look at this. I slapped her. Oh, yes.
I slapped her flank. Only realizing seconds later what I had done.
Does that do it?
Vinyl grinned. I shook my head furiously.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
She grinned even wider, leaning in close, arching her eyebrows. I tried to see her eyes behind her purple lenses.
That your line again?
While I blushed red as a tomato. A little too close, vinyl. Too close for comfort. Okay, I'm going to switch it up a little bit because Christopher Walken is becoming a bit difficult to... let's see, what should I do now?
Tommy Wiseau?
Okay.
Maybe not.
Mr. T. You do Mr. T?
Mr. T.
Fool! Our own bodies pressed together as we strolled together the park, the fool! Summer had passed all too quickly, fools! And now Equestria was beginning to transition into fall, fool! Fall, fool! We took a scenic route through the park, fool! Trotting beneath the tree canopies with bare branches thanks to the running of the leaves, fool! I shivered at her touch. I pumped my rump into hers, fools, pushing her away. She snickered, throwing her arm around my neck, fool, pulling us closer together. I squirmed, unable to slip up our grasp. I resigned myself to resting my head against hers. Fool!
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking now of Mr. T singing a second song after the Treat Your Mother Right with involving ponies.
Guys, this was supposed to be a really sexy moment, but the Mr. T voice completely ruined it.
Actually, I think this one...
You know, I really like you. She grinned. Okay, Devar, please go back narrating.
Okay. Perhaps things only made sense to me in hindsight. Looking back, I realized that I was a little dense, a little or a lot, maybe in denial. Why did I sound blonde when I said that?
What?
I sounded blonde when I said that. You know, when those typical tropes of blonde girls who oversell that they're dumb.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, in those movies.
Okay.
A little bit of both. You couldn't blame me. Let's call it ignorance, on my behalf. I should have put two and two together. At the time, I hadn't thought much about it. Well, I hadn't thought much about anything. I had seen the signs and chosen not to heed them.
Foreshadowing!
Either that or she didn't want to watch the science movies.
No, it's foreshadowing.
Yes, we'll take foreshadowing over anything else.
Just read the line.
I like you too? I said slowly, deliberately, cocking my head slightly. There was a subtle twitch of her lip as she gazed at me, her expression unreadable. She wore her grin like a mask, and kept grinning, pulling me along, laughing. For some reason, I wanted to apologize to her.
Oh, there's a little misunderstanding, apparently, because I think Vinyl is actually being honest about her feelings, and Octavia is misinterpreting them as strong feelings of friendship, even though deep down she feels the same, but she's not ready to admit it yet. And that was my mid-chapter analysis of the story, brought to you by Madhog Time Master.
Quoted and copyrighted.
I am the expert of love. Oh yeah, baby.
Silk robes and everything. Let's see.
Gabriel hasn't said anything for a while now.
Yes, sir. What would you like me to say?
That'll be enough, soldier.
I was just gonna ask, have you survived?
Maybe he's secretly cutting himself.
Let's see. Vinyl, do you think you could swing by the store and grab me some eggs? She groaned.
It's too hot. Can't I do the cooking? Oh yeah, because cooking totally isn't, going to make you sweaty like a pig.
When I didn't answer, she poked her head into the kitchen, donning her black pullover.
She has a black pullover, of course.
Yeah, because every vampire needs it, apparently.
Feel the mightiness of my black pullover.
So I'd assume there's a significant trade in vampire clothing then. Is that right?
Not really. I don't think I heard the black pullover ever again after this, as far as I remember. Which isn't much, admittedly, but this is still the good part of the story, so let's go on.
Vinyl, you said it was hot. Why in Equestria would you put on a jacket?
Suspicious!
Judging!
I sunburn easily.
I narrowed my eyes. Perhaps I was reading too much into it, but it was starting to seem fishy. Back then, we'd only go out at night, and after I finished my rehearsals and she finished with her DJing...
It's a thing.
Yes, DJing. Her behavior was erratic, irrational. Normal ponies didn't always wear sunglasses at night. I wear my... Oh, well, I already made that reference. Sorry. And inside the house... And they certainly didn't...
They wore them at all.
And certainly didn't hide from the sun and try to lock themselves in on a perfectly fine day.
Vampire! Pyre. No! Octavia, you silly mare. She's not a vampire. Okay, you know what? I'm done with the echoing here.
Yeah.
From now on, you read those lines.
Who, me?
Of thought.
Who, me? Okay.
Also, could you possibly go a little bit faster, please?
I'll try, but, Okay. Oh, how hard I tried to convince myself, but my mind had already been made up, and I had all the evidence I needed. She hated garlic. That was all I...
She totally had all the evidence she needed. She hates garlic. Ergo, she is a blood-sucking, bloodthirsty, blood-mongering, blood-sucking vampire, creature of the night, and whatnot.
It must be very easy to accuse someone in Ponyville of something, then. Just one evidence. Explains it all.
Actually, we're in Canterlot right now.
Yeah. Well, in Canterlot.
Yeah, it's even worse in Canterlot with all the social classism.
Yeah. Maybe she really doesn't like garlic. Octavia, you're being the irrational one now. You think?
Oh, thank goodness! The hero of this story actually isn't stupid.
She hated the sun. Maybe she really does have a skin condition.
You know what? This seems like a conversation between Gollum and Smeagol.
Okay.
So we should treat it as such. I am going to be Gollum, and you're going to be Smeagol, okay?
Okay.
She hated the sun.
Maybe she really does have a skin condition. You never know.
The sunglasses, her jacket, her wardrobe made so much sense now, precious.
Not every pony can be as fashionable as you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's done.
Yeah. I was waiting till you were done.
It's done. For now, it's over.
I kept chopping, slicing the carrots, my mind formulating conspiracies, and...
What are you supposed to be now?
I don't know, just randomly did a Tommy Wiseau line. Yeah, because it sounded so mundane, this task.
Okay. You're tearing me apart, Lamar.
Okay, it's your line.
That's the room.
Topical?
Topical, because we did a few references in the past podcasts as well.
Okay, vinyl.
I'm back!
Hopefully not with an axe.
Not yet.
Vinyl chimed in.
Yeah. Gak! Why, Gak? What is Gak? Gak is simply Gak!
I pulled back, bleeding. The kitchen knife clattered to the floor. The tip stained with red.
Oh noes!
Okay, yeah. Octi!
Octi!
Oh wait, that's... Sorry. I'm sorry, I got that wrong.
Gabriel just went Ga in the comment here. Ga! Okay, Octi! Go on.
Vinyl gasped at the sight of me clutching my bleeding hoof.
Are you alright? Are you feeling woozy? A little dizzy? Do you need to see the...
I'm fine.
Oh, hello.
I'm fine, Vinyl. It's just a paper cut. It's not like I'm bleeding profusely over the wall that it's actually painting the house.
Yeah, it's not like I cut off a vein by mistake with the giant machete-like knife I used to chop down the carrots. You call that a paper cut? It looks like you got tangled up with a manticore. Oh, and Gabriel, there are actual manticores in this universe. Just so you know.
There are?
Yes, there are also dragons and hydras and
Chimeras.
And I believe so, and
Fun.
monster dogs, and also of course, and ancient gods of chaos, and everything you would like from a full-fledged fantasy universe.
Oh, it sounds pretty deep.
Well, it is an interesting universe to study, but anyway.
Enough of your
Seriously,
advertising.
Now that I think about it, with all the impossible creatures, fantasy creatures living in Equestria, why would the existence of a vampire be impossible? Be considered supernatural? That doesn't make much sense. What is considered not believable in a fantasy land? That's a bit, yeah. Have you thought about that?
Well, it's fancy.
Because the author obviously didn't.
I was gonna say that because in Fantasyland everything exists but the toilet, and I think
We're not talking about your place of origin, the bar. Let's go on.
I'm going to strangle you if you make that joke.
I'm afraid I already did.
Ah! Let's see. She grabbed my... Oh wait, you're exaggerating. It's just get me a bandit. She grabbed my hoof suddenly.
Let me...
Well, that's not evil or anything. Vinyl.
Holy shit, was that Satan?
Well, it was just me. I work as the devil in the weekends.
That's what you replaced Bennett the Sage on a weekend.
Well, you know, I see what you... No, Sage is not really the devil. He's a poser.
Yes, I was kidding, but anyway. Her muzzle inched closer. Ew, Vinyl! That's unsanitary! She didn't listen. She kept sucking until the wound was dry, and pulled away with a...
Okay, I'm convinced he's a vampire. Because nobody in their right mind would do something that creepy and still be casual about it, saying, "Oh, better now." She's a vampire. Okay, grab your steak, and you have the garlic in the fridge.
Holy water.
Holy water, that's always useful. And keep all the windows open at all times, because you never know. And Cole Pony Van Helsing, and whatnot.
Okay. Let's see.
Van Klopping.
Yeah. I blinked. Okay. I blinked. Yes, the wound has stopped flowing. I snatched my hoof away. Thanks, I guess. I'm moving house!
I guess. So, I'll go get some bandages.
It was her being overprotective. That's all.
She was sucking your blood!
I think that's a clear sign that you should move.
Oh goody, the chapter is almost over.
I was lying to myself. There were just too many coincidences.
Coincidences?
Yes, I sometimes mispronounce a word, so it comes out silly. In gibberish.
Hey, welcome to the party, pal.
Too many that I just couldn't ignore. Everything I read in my novel pointed towards Vinyl being a vampire.
Because fantasy novels are always right about real life.
And what was that thing? Sucking my hoof and popping?
It could, come to think of it, it could be a sexual fetish. But, vampire is a less creepy explanation.
What you mean? What you mean? Vampire is less creepy than someone actually pretending to be a vampire, keeping blood in the fridge?
Having a sexual fetish about blood. And if she's an actual vampire, it's actually less creepy than what she just did. Because, vampires.
Maybe I could demand an explanation. Yes!
That sounds like a perfectly rational, logical thing to do. And of course she's not going to do it.
And have my throat ripped out for asking. Vampires were bloodthirsty monsters, I gasped. She tasted my blood! I trusted Vinyl, but there was that glimmer of doubt in the back of my head. What glimmer? There shouldn't be one, considering the situation.
Oh no, what if she... Come on.
What if she betrayed me?
Everyone betrays me!
What if the lust for blood was enough to overcome our friendship?
No, don't you know that friendship is magic?
I was going to need some garlic.
And that's the end of chapter 1. Okay, this was chapter 1, so what are your thoughts, gentlemen?
It seems like a pretty, bare bones, typical fan fiction you get, really, when someone thinks, ooh, be cool? Vampires! Sort of thing.
Yeah, I think the bare bones aspect of this first few chapters are actually work to the advantage of the simplicity of the story. It's when the author starts to overcomplicate things unnecessarily that the story really crumbles. By the way, in the best part of the story, I believe it's up until between chapter 5 and 10 when they actually start to develop a relationship with all that entails.
And your thoughts, Gabriel?
You want to know what I think about it?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Please, Gabriel, please keep it family friendly.
Okay. I think it was perfectly tolerable.
Okay.
Anybody who's a fan of anything that wants to create art on that, fair play to them. It's not particularly my cup of tea, and I had a hard time following it, but, we'll see as the story continues. Because this is just chapter 1, after all. I assume there's going to be more of this, is that right?
Yes, there's going to be more, like 25 more chapters. Actually, there are 23.
24.
Actually, there are 23 chapters, because the last two don't really qualify as actual chapters of the story.
Excuse me, folks. I think I see something out the window. Yeah, it's open and everything, so... Bye!
Hey, the bar is gone, so what's left to do but to end this podcast? Okay, we'll see you next time to read more chapters of this, and hopefully we'll be able to read more than one chapters that time around. And thank you for following us, and if you actually followed us, if you had the patience to do so, for our hijinks and mischiefs and other things that I can't think right now. So, this has been Madhog, thy master.
And I'm a devil!
And... Yes, I think you'll still be Gabriel by tomorrow, unless you change your name. Okay, and with that said, this is the end of the podcast. Now go on, you fool!